besides being two famous Hollywood actors and filmmakers. Mel Gibson and Bruce Willis are two businessmen who have amassed a huge fortune throughout their careers. But have you ever stopped to wonder about which one of them has the most luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a close battle between Bruce Willis and Mel Gibson. So let's get to the fight. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Their most expensive estate. The two Hollywood stars own some real mansions, but which one of them owns the most expensive property? Bruce Willis, for example, once owned a paradise villa in the Turks and Caicos Islands in the middle of the Caribbean. Dubbed the Como Resort's Parrot Cay, the 8-acre property boasts of a complete 5-star infrastructure. This waterfront property is more like a private resort than a single-family residence, as there are 3 wood-clad homes with a total of 12 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms. There is a total of 18,000 square feet of indoor space and another 18,000 square feet of outdoor decking. Not to mention the other separate accommodations and guest villas. To ensure entertainment, the property offers a playground with an exquisitely crafted pirate ship, lush tropical landscaping, a fleet of buggies for tours, and a refreshing pool overlooking the sea. Willis bought this estate in 2000 and built the entire structure, and it was there that he even married his current wife, Emma, 9 years later. However, in 2019 he decided to get rid of this resort, selling it for $27 million, a huge fortune. Mel Gibson, meanwhile, once owned a beautiful 400-acre waterfront ranch located on the Nicoya Peninsula, Costa Rica. The place is situated in a remote jungle, having 3 villas with the predominance of regional elements, which make the place unique and even more cozy. The main residence, known as Casa Guanacaste, has a large living room with glass windows, plus an open dining area and 7 cozy bedrooms. There are also beautiful gardens close to the resting patios, lovely terraces and a pool area with an area for sunbathing. The other 2 additional homes, meanwhile, have 2 bedrooms and are just as cozy as the main residence, not to mention each has its own luxurious pool. In addition to all the amenities, there is an exclusive helicopter landing area and a secluded portion of the beach that is just moments away from the residences. According to media reports, Mel Gibson purchased the place in 2007 for $26 million until he decided to put it up for sale for the price of $35 million. And because he once owned more expensive property, Mel Gibson takes this round. Point to him. Round 2. Cars. Both actors have more than enough money to buy some nice vehicles, but which one of them currently owns the most expensive cars? Mel Gibson, for example, has been seen in a $15,000 Smart for 2. A bit more expensive, he's already been spotted in a $20,000 Lexus LS 430. Moving up the price, the actor has also been spotted with a Lexus LX 450, an SUV that can be found for around $35,000. However, during his period of social isolation, Mel Gibson was seen driving around in his Audi Q7, a sporty, versatile SUV equipped with a rather powerful V8 engine. And to have an idea of its price, a brand new vehicle of this model can cost about $65,000. Even more expensive, he has also been seen with his Mercedes CLS 500, a luxury sedan capable of offering a lot of refinement to its passengers. And no wonder this vehicle can be found costing over $80,000. Gibson has also been seen getting into a Range Rover Sport, a rugged SUV with a very imposing design. Which is why, depending on the model and year, it can easily top $95,000. The most expensive vehicle he was spotted driving was a Maserati Quattroporte, a super sports car equipped with a V8 engine made for those who like speed. To get an idea of its power, the vehicle can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.7 seconds and is capable of reaching a top speed of 190 miles per hour. And it's no wonder that to own such a vehicle, one may need to fork out around $200,000. As for Bruce Willis, outside of fiction, the actor also likes to have a diverse fleet of cars, especially the classics. The Hollywood star has already auctioned his following collectible cars. A 1968 Pontiac Firebird 400 convertible with a 330 horsepower V8 engine for $30,000. A 1957 Chevrolet Corvette convertible that he got from actress Demi Moore when they were both married, valued at $70,000. A 1988 Lincoln Limousine, vehicle worth around $90,000. A 1967 Chevrolet Corvette Roadster, a sports car valued at $110,000. He also once had a 1968 Dodge Charger that went through rebuilds that cost around $35,000, until the car was put to auction with the sale estimated at $83,000. When it comes to more powerful SUVs, the artist has a $90,000 Range Rover. Another car Bruce had refurbished and redone was the legendary 1968 Ford Mustang Fastback GT390 using a Shelby Mustang GT500. In 2008, this car was auctioned off and sold for an impressive $161,000. Even a 2013 Bentley Continental GT Speed Le Mans Edition has already gone through his garage. It is a luxurious and extremely refined vehicle worth around $227,000. And for having more expensive vehicles, Bruce Willis wins this round. Point to him. Round 3. Real estate in California. Both actors seem to love buying real estate in California, but just which one of them owns the most luxurious mansions in the state? Bruce Willis and his family are currently living in a beautiful mansion in the quiet residential neighborhood of Brentwood Park in Los Angeles, California. The 13,000 square foot house has a very modern architecture. From the facade you can see how refined the actor's residence really is. The entrance hall is double height, providing plenty of amplitude to the environment. Right next to the cozy living room that features a piano and a fireplace is the dining room, featuring a large table that seats up to 10 people. The residence has 7 very spacious and clean-looking bedrooms, plus 5 extremely luxurious bathrooms, with a special mention to the master suite's one that has marble finishes in the shower. The house also features an air-conditioned wine cellar, a very exquisite office, a spa room complete with an indoor hot tub and including a relaxing sauna and massage area, a cinema with armchairs for the whole family, a games room, and an area for gymnastics and yoga. Outside, Bruce Willis can enjoy many moments of leisure in the relaxing pool that includes a waterfall. The actor acquired this beautiful property in 2019, paying $9,800,000 at the time. He has really made a nice purchase, hasn't he? Mel Gibson, for his part, is not far behind. He once owned, for example, a 3,354 square foot residence in Los Angeles, located on an 8.93 acre lot, and according to some sources, the star bought it in 2004 for $1,750,000. Another Californian estate owned by Mel Gibson was a mansion in Sherman Oaks. The property, built in 2006, is 3,426 square feet in size. It features a living room with a fireplace, a wood-framed kitchen for spacious suites, and 4 luxury bathrooms. According to media reports, he sold the mansion in 2016 for $2,100,000, although he had bought it for $2,400,000 in 2009. The actor has also owned a farm in Sierra Retreat, known as Lavender Hill Farm. The main house boasts 5,403 square feet, while the outdoor setting boasts a 2.56 acre of landscaped garden that includes patios for relaxation, outdoor dining rooms, a pool for leisurely days out, and even a giant chessboard. And according to some sources, he sold the property for $9 million in 2012. Moving the price up further, another impressive property Mel Gibson had in Malibu was a mansion on Carbon Mesa Road. Built in the 1990s, the 2-story residence is 6,578 square feet in area, possessing architectural details from the period and a rustic design in its room compositions. The main rooms are the living room with views to the mountains, a French-style kitchen with a chef's island, a library with fireplace in the center, and a very elegant dining room. Outside, meanwhile, the mansion sits on a 5.5-acre lot located in a canyon filled with landscaping native to the area. The place also includes 2 luxurious pools with different shapes, an outdoor dining table, several patios to enjoy the sunny days at, a barbecue area, and a fitness center near the pool. Mel Gibson bought this property in 2008 for the princely sum of $11,500,000, but after 2017 he has since tried to sell the mansion for $17,500,000. And for owning the most expensive real estate in California, Mel Gibson wins this round. Point to him. Round 4. Overspending. Being two extremely wealthy personalities, there is no doubt that they have enough money to enjoy a lot of luxury. Mel Gibson, for example, when it comes to taking care of his appearance, for example, he doesn't skimp out a bit. Proof of this is that he has been seen with expensive watches on his wrist, such as a $50,000 yellow gold Rolex Submariner and $60,000 Pepsi Rolex GMT Master. However, at the time of moving to different places in the world, the actor has been seen leaving a Hawker 400 XP, a twin-engine medium-sized executive aircraft, ideal for interstate and international travel. The jet's interior has the capacity to carry up to 8 passengers with great comfort and refinement. And while it's not certain if he actually owns this aircraft, the price of this model of jet is estimated to be around $2,500,000. Bruce Willis, meanwhile, once had plans to build an airport in the state of Idaho, which reinforces the thesis that he probably owns some private aircraft. The actor has been seen, for example, aboard a Bombardier Challenger 600, a medium-sized, long-range executive jet, being able to cross continental distances with ease and efficiency. The interior of the aircraft is very comfortable, with a very large and spacious structure offering an exceptional flying experience for up to 12 passengers. And while it is not known if this jet actually belongs to him, it's estimated that a new aircraft of this model could cost upwards of $10 million. And since he has been seen sporting a more luxurious aircraft, Bruce Willis wins this round. Point to him. Round 5. Other properties. Both tycoons like to invest in real estate, but which one of them has the largest real estate portfolio? Bruce Willis, for example, after learning of his health condition, the actor has gotten rid of several properties, pocketing quite a bit of money. In New York, for example, Willis once had an apartment at 1 West End Avenue in an extremely luxurious residential tower. The 3,000-square-foot property offers spectacular views of the city's skyscrapers, and to that end there are countless floor-to-ceiling windows throughout the residence's rooms. The decor has very sobering colors, with the emphasis on the white, black, and wooden furnitures and coatings, providing refinement and comfort. There are 4 bedrooms with extremely elegant designs to accommodate the entire family and 4.5 bathrooms, all with marble countertops and heated floors. Among the building's resort-inspired amenities is a 75-foot pool with a double-height ceiling, a private fitness center and spa, a toy room for the kids, space for parties or get-togethers with a gourmet kitchen, a game room, and a 12,000-square-foot terrace with plenty of living areas, lush green spaces, and barbecue grills. By disposing of this apartment in 2018, the actor pocketed $7,300,000. Another property that once belonged to Bruce Willis is located in a remote and very quiet area of Westchester, New York, surrounded by a very dense local forest. The impressive 22.6-acre property is a true retreat in the midst of nature. The 9,000-square-foot home is craftsman style, with many picturesque details in the architecture, resembling a wealthy, rustic barn house. Inside, the property has very well-lit environments thanks to the large window openings. The residence has 5 bedrooms in total, having plenty of space to accommodate all of Bruce Willis's daughters, with the master suite being in a very clean style, having a balcony with panoramic views, and a giant, extremely luxurious bathroom with windows facing the lake. The place also features a gym and a yoga room, another environment to practice Olympic gymnastics, an observatory with a telescope, a wine cellar, an office that can be transformed into a cinema, among many other areas. For fun in the backyard, there are several relaxing armchairs surrounded by beautiful gardens, a pool to cool off in the hottest summer days, and a tennis court. In 2019, Bruce and his wife disposed of this property as well, selling it for $7,660,000. Mel Gibson, for his part, also owns several estates himself. He has had, for example, an agricultural farm in Kiowa Valley, located in Australia. Known as Springbank South, the stone house has a rustic yet sophisticated style. There is an open design living room, a modern kitchen with wood flooring, plus sitting areas, library with elegant bookshelves and other everyday amenities. Outside, the verandas offer stunning views of the landscaped grounds. There is also a heated swimming pool, which has a separate spa place. According to some sources, the property is 810 acres in size, with the actor disposing of the place in 2004 for $6 million. Mel Gibson also owns an island known as Mago Island, located in Fiji, an archipelago in the southwestern Pacific Ocean. The actor's island is 5,400 acres in size and has only a few modest residences scattered around the territory, as the star decided to preserve the place without doing any major renovations. According to media reports, Mel Gibson bought the island for $15 million. Another property the actor once owned was Old Mill Farm, a medieval-style mansion in Greenwich, Connecticut. The main residence is over 15,000 square feet and was built in 1926, having an old and rustic architecture, ideal for a quiet and a very luxurious living. There is a spacious living room with high wooden beams, plus stunning stained glass windows, English wood paneling, and a large fireplace. Another room that draws attention is the beautiful library, which is not only rich in architectural details, but also has views of the garden. The formal dining room has a large table for 26 people, decorated with antique paintings and an ornate plaster ceiling. Outside, the grounds span over 75 acres, with large lawns where a variety of plants and trees are grown, as well as large flower gardens and great trails for going for a walk. There are also several surrounding patios to enjoy the weather, plus a giant chess set, a veranda with a dining table, and an area with a luxurious pool. Other amenities include a tennis court, a maze of green hedges, and a lovely lake, which offers beautiful scenery to relax near nature. Not to mention the site also has a stone house, an animal stable, and a sophisticated greenhouse. According to some sources, Mel Gibson bought the mansion in 1994 for $9,300,000 until he sold it in 2010 for $24 million. Another property the star once owned was a large ranch in Montana called Beartooth Ranch. The ranch is about 12,350 acres, with abundant water resources and fertile land for raising livestock. The site has some cozy residences, plus barns and operational workshops to care for the extensive grounds and animals. There is a diversity of habitats throughout the farm, where several species of animals live, making this an ideal refuge for those seeking to live in contact with nature. The property even has several trails and fishing sites, thanks to the waters of a river that runs through the estate. According to some sources, Mel Gibson sold the property in 2007 to neighbors, but the place has been listed in recent years for $30 million. And since he owns a much more robust real estate portfolio, Mel Gibson easily wins this round. Point to him. Round 6. Net worth. Being considered two of the most successful celebrities in Hollywood, it is a fact that the two have already amassed a huge wealth throughout their careers. Bruce Willis, for example, in addition to getting huge cashes from his performances in various movies and series, the magnate has always diversified his sources of income. One of the ways the artist makes money is with advertisements and propaganda. He has been, for example, the advertisement man for Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler beverages. The contract for this campaign earned Willis between $5 million and $7 million over 2 years. In 2009, Willis also signed a contract in order to become the international face of Belvedere S.A. Sobieski Vodka, in exchange for a 3.3% stake in the company. In addition, Bruce Willis was one of the founders of the film production company Cheyenne Enterprises. Not to mention that he owned several small ventures, including the Mint Bar and the Liberty Theater, as well as being one of the first promoters of Planet Hollywood, a chain of Hollywood-themed restaurants. In other words, the artist really knows how to grow and invest his net worth. But much of his net worth comes from his big hit movies. With the Die Hard franchise alone, after taking inflation into account, the artist's cash was approximately $80 million. To give you an idea of the figures, in Armageddon, for example, the film achieved the highest box office gross of 1998, with $553 million from sales. He also received critical acclaim for The Sixth Sense, which grossed $673 million and is his highest-grossing film to date. Adding up all of his films, an estimated $3.05 billion was collected at the North American box office, making Willis, in 2010, the 8th highest-grossing actor in a lead role. After all his taxes, it is currently estimated that Bruce Willis has a net worth of $250 million, enough money to go into retirement without any financial worries and ensure a good amount for his next generations. Mel Gibson, for his part, has also amassed a huge net worth. But things weren't always easy for him. In his first successful film, Mad Max, for example, it is estimated that he received only $15,000, seeing as his name was not yet well known in the film industry. From then on, his salary grew exponentially until it reached million-dollar figures. According to some sources, it is estimated that he received about $500,000 for The River, $1,200,000 for Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, $1,500,000 for Chicken Run, $10 million for Lethal Weapon 3, $15 million for Maverick, $20 million for Ransom, $25 million for Signs. But nothing compares to the amount of money he received in The Passion of the Christ. That's because through his production company, Icon Productions, he decided to invest $45 million from his own pocket in order to produce the film, since he wasn't getting enough funding for his project. This led to him having a large percentage of the profits of the film, which ended up being a real box office success. His profit shares alone earned him over $400 million. And to give you an idea of how powerful and wealthy Mel Gibson is, in 2011 it was reported that his net worth was approximately $850 million, but he ended up losing half that amount in his divorce settlement with his ex-wife Robin Denise Moore, which at the time was considered the largest celebrity divorce settlement in history. Currently, although no one knows exactly how wealthy the actor is, we can estimate that after a decade of work, Mel Gibson must have amassed a net worth of at least $500 million, which could have been much higher if he was still married. And for the fact that he has an estimated net worth almost double that of his opponent, Mel Gibson wins this round. Point to him. At the end of this battle, we have 2 points for Bruce Willis against 4 points for Mel Gibson, making him the winner of this fight for having the most luxurious life. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend either one of the two, please write down below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.